GineOn.
Well, we always hope that anyone that comes around Quantum will go as far as their potential will take them, and we are always hoping to try our best to make sure they reach their full potential. As you said, there's a plethora of talent under the company. This is not even all. There's just a couple of people here we were able to bring today, but we definitely expect they will go as far as the world will allow them, because the world is so small. I don't know what Sluggy's take is on that. Always has a philosophical take on it.
I don't mind. Of course, like my vision for them is as broad as possible, but it's a big thinker, right? And it's can't over talk sometimes, because I have been in situations where nothing ain't happening, and then all of a sudden everything happening at one time. You know what I mean? Get calls from 7 different countries. You know what I mean? And we vote a song. You know what I mean? We vote a hit. So I see it happening for real. But if them could believe it, you understand how I believe it, then they will go far. But if they don't believe it, then they ain't nowhere. That is real talk, as we all know. So then God really believe it, because it can happen. I know it can happen, but I ain't them. You know what I mean? You get me? So, but them God believe it. So once them believe it, they know stopping. You know what I mean? Kick and push. Well, for me, it might be more difficult for me than him, because he's the children that younger and more hard theirs. You know what I mean? He's teacher Parkinson Estate, and we work with little group named Youth in Spotlight. That's a plug. You know what I mean? Youth in the Spotlight. You know what I mean? So check for that. What? So for me now it might be difficult, because I ain't accustomed to the children all the time. But I accustomed now, because it's years. But when we first started, I wasn't accustomed, but he already in it. So he will know, like, see that child, or you see this young person, them like that day. So feed them that, and let me give them that without them even knowing what he doing to them. Because he do it to me. It's like, although he younger than I am, you get me, but he the high knowledge from start, from young. So he would do certain things to me, or put me in an environment, or play certain music, or taught certain things before to get me in the frame of mind that he want me to be in. So I watch you do that with children, and they pick up on it. But he teaching me it, you get me? And then when I tell you what he does with the children, then he's showing me what he's doing on purpose. So it's certain tricks that you could use without them even knowing.
For me, is working with young people is a passion for me, and the reward is intrinsic value. Seeing them remember where they were when they started, and seeing where they are after maybe a year or 2 years. We set goals, we set timelines, and we try to meet those timelines. And once they have progressed, that's the most value for me. That's what gives me intrinsic value in terms of working with young people. And I love doing it. Absolutely enjoy doing it. The artists that are under Quantum, the same thing. I see something special in everyone. Usually, if I bring someone on, it's because I have some reaction, some kairos moment at that point in time. Case in point, the Storm. Met her today. We were able to say, yo, I like what this girl is doing.
Vibe heavy.
I called him at the same time. I was like, yeah, we need to work with this young lady. Because we could see the talent. So hopefully, things would work out for the better. It is difficult to get the public to engage and to hear what we have to offer. It's a lot of work, it's a lot of groundwork, it's a lot of planning. We still aren't as tight as we would like to be in terms of how the ship is running. It takes a lot of time, but we are willing to put in the work. We enjoy what we do, and so far the awareness is there to some extent, and that's because of Kevin's pushing. He's been very strategic in how he places certain things on social media, who he targets, etc. The content that we put up. It's very, it's a lot of work, and I thank him for what he does. He don't let the praise, but really and truly it's because of him pushing and making people aware of what we do. Because I'm more laid back, But
well, I ain't like the praise because to be honest, like when I say we, I mean us, all of us. We don't control what the masses hear. You understand? The powers that be, whether it's infiltrating the newspaper or the radio stations or the television, we don't control none of that. And unless you got lots of money for advertising with them, they will not feel to push you. You understand? Like, say for instance, GineOn magazine doing a show on Hawk. You know what I mean? Then they just say Bronx songs. They can play his songs, obviously, because he's spending $15,000 and $20,000 in advertising for GineOn magazine, which it can't be that way because it's a business. So what we have to do is create your own, like, grow your own food. You know what I mean? Like, you got $100, don't spend it on food. Go and buy $50 in seeds. You know what I mean? Start home for 6 weeks. But in 6 weeks, you can got 50 lettuce. You know what I mean? Like, all 50 is yours. You get me? So that's what we have to do. Because what you do now is be like dirty. So I will put a post on Facebook or if you're saying about saying dirty or saying to draw the attention or talk about Dennis Kelman or talk about the nation, you know what I mean? And then to get the nation to put it in the paper or saying, you know what I mean, vote them even knowing that you're doing it to them. Because you do it to the nation about 3 times. You know, we do it to CBC twice. You know, they call him before you do it, then they do it. Have conversations with a fellow Ezra and Stephanie and the people and then to print it in paper, you know what I mean? But it's conversations that filthy and racy talking about the music industry or saying, but shedding like a negative light on it, like what you call bunny fair. Right. Like then everybody gravitate towards the post, you know what I mean? And then post a song and everybody like it, you know what I mean? Instead of just posting a song, if you're big or got a big following, people like really check for it. Yep. So you gotta do something like that to get people's attention, which you don't like doing from your heart, but son, it's gotta do it, especially if you got artists working with you. Know you gotta do it, you gotta do it. You get me? You don't like mixing cement, but you can't pay a labor worker, so mix cement yourself. You know what I mean? So that's the stage you're at now. But it's a good thing because when you seeing what happened, when you see growth, you can't beat that vibe. Like you see an artist start to and shaky, and then the artists start to get good. You know what I mean? And then the artists have 2 people come in to events with them. And then all of a sudden they got 40 people coming. You know what I mean? So then things is that's the payment right there. You know what
I mean? Being a musician it's always a learning process. You take one day at a time. You learn something new every single day. Like you said, yes, I'm a musician. I'm also creative director for a band called Project X the Band. Right, featuring Amber Orano, who's one of my former students and now been featured on Reggae on the Hill for the last 5 years since she was age 13. Sluggy Dan is also a lead vocalist in the band. Jadon the Don, another lead vocalist in the band. We also have Amber Blackman, and through these programs we've been able to see persons develop. I always think of veer off because they don't let it focus on me. You know, we use that as what we call a musical incubator. Yeah. So we bring young people in and we see them develop the talent, put them with experienced musicians, and watch them hone their craft. Right? So Project X has been the vessel for that. As a musician, I express myself here in the studio. I'm a saxophonist, but I'm not a solo sax player. Like Arturo tapping, Ilan Trotman, or whatever. You know, I know my place. You know, I like to play in horn sections. I will play with calypso tents. I play with several tents over the years. Former band leader of Host of Soca, currently playing with Big Show Tent. Big us to the Big Show Tent. Yeah. So yeah, I enjoy playing, and it's difficult wearing more than one hat. You know, because being a musician in itself takes a lot of time, takes a lot of practice. Hours and hours of practice, and then as a music teacher as well, you know. Yeah, so I totally enjoy
that. For me, I ain't had a choice. When I was very young, it was everything that happened to me in music. I haven't been missed it. I was on the highway there, selling Akis. You know, you don't come and get to your brat. And this man start for me. He didn't want to buy name. They tell you could sing in Making Sport, and they sing free. And he dropped me by the Hearts Club, and they ended up here with Stoke Talent Show. And next time I was going hockey. I used to play hockey for under 21 Barbados. So I was by my lift of hockey, and the man in stage, Charlotte Chattingham, start for me. Tell me he just see me in paper. This is like 3 years after. Tell me he see me in paper. He was at his show also. I'm before I joined the police band. I tell you, yeah, but you know I didn't want the police name. You know that how it was. He tricked me and tell me the police no name doing that, so just beer music, which it is, it's the beer music, right? But you still got real uniform, you know what I mean? Anyhow, so I ended up in police band. You had no choice. So I ended up playing French horn, playing percussion. So that's how it started. And then I just got the drive to go BCC because of how it sound. And then I like the fact that we could have go BCC as an adult student. Right, we vote CXCs. But then Sam pushed me and tell me, man, let's do CXCs for sure. Right, the reason how easy it was, that made me bank BCC for the more. But when BCC name, look at Roger Gittings, Dr. Stefan Walcott, Eleanor Perna Farley from St. Lawrence School, But mistake again, it was in a fight for gambling, pitching for money. For another come and lock off me there and put me in music room. The time me doing left, the match ain't getting the class, but he's skipping every class. They take his drumstick on playing drums. He all well, you only school band friend now and give me a flute on my own. He ain't know me, he don't know me, we never speak in life. He give me my own flute, and my own drum set, and my own drumsticks. He ain't know me at all, the first day he ever see me. So that changed my life, because I tell myself, if somebody could believe in you so, you understand? We could best go all in. So if they was all in for music, not singing per se. So the singing happened by accident, and then somehow these here think that he sing good. So he stick with it. As you know, this Quantum, the Quantum, see the name there? Quantum, he's do everything. It's not only vocal training, he's training instruments as well. Mr. Eastmond don't like saying these things on camera, don't know why, but Mr. Eastmond have a master's degree in music education from
Kingston University, London.
yeah, right, and let me talk man in the class as well. He don't like saying these things, I don't know why. When people do bad things, they just put it on camera. You understand? This man got a master in music education, was the top of the class to bear with people, you know what I mean? That's what it bright. This man here, this real talk, you know, this in the makeup now, you know what I mean? So he's doing everything, but me as the vocal boss, you know what I mean? I brag about it because I feel it's the best. So I come to Quantum, get some voice training.